Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn about blockchain technology. We'll see what blockchain is, how mining works, and how safe blockchain and cryptocurrencies are. Let's start with a basic question. What is blockchain? Think of a blockchain as a special way of storing information. It's like a digital notebook that keeps a record of all transactions or exchanges. This notebook is shared and open to everyone, but one interesting part is that no one can erase or change what's written in it. Blockchain is important because it's the technology behind digital currencies like a Bitcoin. It's like a digital record keeper for these currencies. Imagine a book where you write down every time you spend or get money. In blockchain, each page of this book is a block, and the entire book is the chain. Blockchain started around 2008 with the creation of Bitcoin by some using the name Satoshi Nakamoto. It was the first time we saw a digital currencies that didn't need a bank or government to control it. The secret being is the blockchain, which lets everyone see the transaction and ensures no one person has all the power. What makes the blockchain special? Three things: no central control, safety, and openness. No central control means there is no single person or group in charge. The information is spread across many computers, making it nearly impossible for one person to control or disrupt it. Safety comes from the way blockchain stores information. Each block is like a safe box that locks itself once closed. If you want to change something in one box, you'd have to unlock and change all the boxes that come after it. It makes it very hard for everyone to tamper with the information. Lastly, openness. Everyone can see the transaction made on the blockchain. This transparency builds trust among users. It's like having a public record where you can see all exchanges, but can't change them. Now let's get a bit technical, but still simple. A blockchain is made up of a block linked together. Each block has a special code called a hash, a time swap when it was made, and transaction data, details of the exchange. This code is the way of selling the block, making it secure. When someone wants to add a new transaction, like sending digital money, this transaction is broadcast to the network of computers. These computers, called nodes, check if the transaction is valid. If it's they add into a new block, then this block is added to the chain and the transaction is complete. You might be wondering, can someone just hack into the blockchain and change things? Well, because of the way blockchain is built, changing one block is extremely hard. You would need to change every block that comes after it on every computer in the network at the same time. That is almost impossible to do, which is why blockchain is considered very secure. Also, blockchain is very promising. It's not perfect. There are challenges like handling a large number of transactions quickly, the energy needed for mining. We'll talk about this next. And fighting into the current system, but the potential of the blockchain is huge. It can change how they handle money, keep records, and much more. To sum up, blockchain is a unique way of recording information in a secure, open, and decentralized way. Is a foundation of digital currencies and has the potential to be used in many other areas. And that the basic of what we call blockchain is. Next, we're going to look what is mining and how does it work. We will discover how new digital currencies are made and how blockchain stays secure. Now, let's explore a fascinating part of the cryptocurrency world called mining. When we are here mining, we might think of a digging in the ground for gold or diamond, but in a digital world, mining is different. It's about solving complex puzzles on computers to keep the blockchain secure and to create new digital currencies. So what exactly happened in cryptocurrency mining? It's a process where people use powerful computers to solve very hard math problems. There aren't just any problem, they're essential for adding a new transaction to the blockchain. Think of it like a race where many people are trying to solve a puzzle, and the first one to solve it win a prize. Let's dive a bit deeper. Imagine a bunch of transactions like people sending and receiving digital currencies, waiting to be confirmed. These transactions are grouped together into what we call a block. But this block to be added to the blockchain, there is a challenge, a complex math puzzle. This puzzle is unique to each block and is what keeps the blockchain secure. That is quite interesting infographic that illustrates how it really transferring cryptocurrency works, from sending money from one computer till receiving it in another account. Feel free to stop it and get know how it really works. Now, miners from all over the world using their computers to solve this puzzle. It's through a competition requiring a lot of computers' power. The first miner who solved the puzzle gets to add the block to the blockchain. This process is known as proof of work. It's like a stamp of approval saying, yes, this transaction are valid. But why do miners do this? The answer is rewards. When a miner successfully adds a block to the blockchain, they are rewarded with cryptocurrency, like Bitcoin. This reward serves two purposes. First, it motivates people to participate in mining using their computers to help keep the network running. Second, it's how new digital currencies are created and put into circulation. You might be wondering, isn't it just about making money? Well, there is more to it. Mining is crucial for the security of blockchain. By solving these puzzles, miners validate and secure each transaction. This process makes it very hard for anyone to cheat or alter the blockchain. If someone tried to change a transaction, they have to redo all the work for that block and all the blocks after it, which is nearly impossible. The process of mining isn't simple. It requires powerful computer. In the early days of Bitcoin, you could mine using a regular computer. But as more people joined the race, the puzzles became harder. Today, miners use specialized computers called ASIC, short of Application Specific Integrated Circuits. That are designed just for mining and are much more powerful than regular computers. Now, let's talk about a big concern with mining energy use. This powerful computer needs a lot of electricity to run. The electricity used for mining, especially for currencies like a Bitcoin, it's really huge. Some says it's as much as what a small country uses. This has raised question about the impact on the environment. This graph illustrates us how really huge energy consumption of mining is. Global Bitcoin mining use almost same energy as whole Argentina. It's really big country that use almost same amount of energy as Bitcoin mining. Because of these concerns, there's a growing interest in finding a more energy efficient way to do mining. One such method is called proof of stake, unique proof of work where you need a lot of computing power to mine. Proof of stake lets miners participate based on how much cryptocurrency they hold. This like earning interest in a bank, and more you have, the more you can earn. This method uses much less energy. Mining it's not just about creating new digital currencies. It's about maintaining the trust and security of the blockchain network. It's a complex balance of technology, economic, and environmental considerations. Miners play a crucial role not just in earning rewards, but in upholding the integrity of the blockchain. And that's what mining is all about. It's a fascinating mix of technology and competition, all working together to keep the blockchain secure and to create new digital currencies. Up next, we are going to explore the security of blockchain technology and cryptocurrency. And that is final part of our journey through the world of the blockchain and cryptocurrency. Now, let's dive into an important topic, the security of blockchain technology and how it protects digital currencies like a Bitcoin. You might wonder, with all this digital transaction happening, how does blockchain keep everything safe? Well, blockchain uses some smart techniques to ensure that your digital money and transaction are secure. First, let's understand what makes blockchain secure. Remember, when we talked about blocks and chains, each block in the blockchain contains a unique set of numbers and letters known as a cryptographic hash. This hash it's like a fingerprint. It's unique to each block and changes if anything in the block changes. Now, every new block that gets added to the chain contains not only its own hash, but also the hash from the previous block. It creates a link between them. If someone tries to change information in one block, its hash changes. But because each block is linked to the one before it, changing one block would mean changing the entire chain, which is extremely difficult. This brings us to the next point, the network of computers or nodes that make up the blockchain. These nodes have a copy of the entire blockchain. For a change to be accepted, it must be approved by a majority of these nodes. This process is known as consensus, adds another layer of security. It's like having a group of decision instead of just one person deciding, which makes it harder for everyone to tamper with the information. But what about hacking? Surely a system, this big cloud, be a target for hackers. Indeed, while blockchain is very secure, it's not completely immune to attack. One known risk is the 51% attack. This happens when someone controls more than half of the computing power in the network, which it must control. They could potentially alter transaction. However, achieving this in larger network like a Bitcoin is extremely difficult and really costs a lot, making this such attack rare and almost never happens.